Then she said on the bums, then I don't want to fight anymore.
He doesn't want a haircut.
Do you want one? Scarf off. Thank you.
A girly scarf?
Yeah.
There we go.
So for those of you that are just joining us, the shearer today is Peter DeMoy. We live over in Saanich. He used to shear as full-time down in New Zealand and Australia and in England. And now it's a part-time job, weekends mostly. Does a lot of demonstrations at fairs like this. This is the second sheep he's shorn today. And this is a hand crank machine that they used about 100 years ago. So this is a... speeds things up compared to the hand shears and does a much closer job. The best way to learn to shear is to attend a shearing school. Shearing sheep is a trade like carpentry or welding or mechanics, and there's techniques that need to be learned to hold the sheep in the way they're comfortable. As you can see, this sheep doesn't struggle, and that's because it's held in a way that it doesn't feel like it can get away.
Oh, look how much closer the covers, huh?
When the sheep are calm and quiet, then the shearer can remove the fleece efficiently, and the sheep does not feel very stressed. The first shearing school that Peter attended, the instructor told the class that at the end of the week, they'd be able to get the wool off a sheep. And then if they got a job with a shearing contractor and sheared 100,000 sheep in about 5 years, they could return and do the advanced course. Another 100,000 sheep, maybe in 3 more years, because they'll have sped up, and they'd be pretty good shearers. This shearing technique is called the long blow method. It's claimed by the Aussies and the Kiwis as their own. It's the most widely used method to shear sheep worldwide. This hand crank machine was patented around 1890 and was used for about 20 years when it became obsolete. It was replaced by a motorized, belt-driven, more powerful equipment. As you can see, lots of people are required to turn the crank to keep up with one shearer. The crankers are probably working much harder than the shearer. But farmers like the fact that the sheep were shorn closer to the skin, which results in more wool being harvested. The shearing equipment manufacturer Stewart claimed that at least 15% more wool could be harvested using these machines.
That was cool.
Hey, Sonia. Still have a slightly gamble.
It varies quite a bit.
Yeah, probably
3 or 4 pounds. Those are lambs. These lambs probably have about 3 or 4 pounds of fleece here, but they have only been growing it since the spring, whereas a ewe will have grown it for a year round. And of course, the older the animal,